Taurus, I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are right now. I just finished setting up my sacred space, and I have to tell you, the energy around your sign is absolutely electric today. I've been feeling this pull to do a reading specifically about rivalry and judgment, and honestly, when I shuffled the cards for you, they practically jumped out of my hands. So here's what we're diving into today. Someone in your orbit has some serious competitive energy directed at you, but here's the thing that the universe wants you to know. They're not going to be able to handle what's coming their way. Meanwhile, your heart is so incredibly strong right now, like fortress level strong, and that's going to be your superpower through all of this. I pulled 10 cards for this reading, and each one has such profound messages about your situation. The energy is telling me this is about someone who sees you as their competition, maybe in love, career, or just life in general, but they've been operating from a place of jealousy and negative intention. The cards are showing me that judgment is coming for them, and it's not going to be pretty while you're being divinely protected because of the pure intentions in your heart. Let me just start pulling these cards and sharing what I'm seeing, because honestly, Taurus, this reading is giving me chills in the best possible way. The first card that came out is the Seven of Swords. Oh my goodness, this card is telling such a clear story about this rivalry situation. The Seven of Swords is all about deception, sneaky behavior, and someone trying to get ahead through underhanded means. This person who has this competitive energy with you, they've been operating in the shadows, Taurus. They've been trying to undermine you, maybe talking behind your back, maybe trying to steal opportunities from you, or perhaps they've been pretending to be your friend while secretly working against you. The beautiful thing about this card appearing first is that it's exposing their behavior. The universe is literally pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly what's been happening. This person thought they were being so clever, so sneaky, but divine justice sees everything. The Seven of Swords often appears when someone's deceptive actions are about to be revealed, and that's exactly what's happening here. I'm getting the sense that this rivalry has been building for a while, maybe months or even longer. This person has been watching your success, your happiness, your growth, and instead of being inspired by it, they've chosen to be threatened by it. They've been operating from scarcity mindset, thinking that your wins somehow diminish their chances, which is such limited thinking. The card is showing me specific imagery of someone literally sneaking around trying to take what doesn't belong to them. In your situation, this could manifest as someone trying to steal your ideas, your connections, your opportunities, or even your romantic interests. They've been playing games, but the Seven of Swords is telling us that their time of operating in the shadows is coming to an end. What I love about this card coming out first is that it's giving you the awareness you need. Sometimes we sense something is off, but we can't quite put our finger on it. This card is confirmation that your intuition has been spot on. That feeling you've had that someone wasn't being genuine with you, that sense that someone was working against you, you were absolutely right. The Seven of Swords is also reminding you to protect your energy and your plans. Don't share everything with everyone, especially if you've been feeling like someone in your circle isn't trustworthy. Keep your cards close to your chest while this situation unfolds, because this person's deceptive behavior is about to catch up with them in a big way. Moving into the second card, we have the Justice card, and Taurus, this is giving me actual goosebumps. Justice is major arcana, which means this is divine level intervention we're talking about. This isn't just regular karma. This is cosmic balance being restored in your situation. The Justice card is telling me that everything this rival has been doing in secret is about to be brought into the light, and they're going to face the consequences of their actions. Divine justice doesn't operate on human timelines, but when it comes swiftly and completely. This person has been operating from deception, jealousy, and negative intention, and the universe has been taking notes. What's so powerful about justice appearing in your reading is that it represents perfect balance and fairness. While this person has been trying to tip the scales in their favor through underhanded means, justice is coming to restore proper balance. They're going to experience consequences that are perfectly proportional to their actions. I'm seeing that this judgment they'll face isn't going to be subtle. Justice doesn't whisper, it declares. This could manifest as their deceptive behavior being exposed publicly, maybe losing credibility in their professional or social circles, or facing consequences that directly impact the areas where they've been trying to compete with you. The beautiful thing about justice is that it also represents your vindication, Taurus. All those times you felt like you were being treated unfairly, all those moments when you wondered if doing the right thing was worth it, justice is saying absolutely yes. Your integrity and authenticity are about to be rewarded while their deception crumbles. Justice also carries the energy of truth being revealed. This person's true character, their real intentions, their actual behavior, all of it is going to come to light. People are going to see them for who they really are, and they're going to see you for who you really are too. The contrast is going to be striking and undeniable. The timing element of justice suggests that this revelation and consequences are imminent. Not months away, not years away, but coming soon. The universe has been building a case, collecting evidence of their behavior and your character, and now it's time for the verdict. The third card that appeared is the King of Cups, and this is telling me so much about your energy in this whole situation, Taurus. While this rival has been operating from jealousy and deception, you've been embodying the mature, emotionally stable energy of the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents emotional mastery, compassion, and leadership through wisdom rather than force. Even though you've been dealing with this competitive energy and probably feeling frustrated or hurt by this person's behavior, you've maintained your emotional equilibrium. You haven't stooped to their level. You haven't retaliated with the same negative energy they've been directing at you. This card is highlighting the strength of your heart that the universe mentioned. Your heart isn't just strong because it can endure difficult situations, though it absolutely can. Your heart is strong because it remains pure and compassionate even when others are operating from darkness. That takes incredible spiritual strength, and the King of Cups is acknowledging this quality in you. I'm also getting that this emotional stability and maturity is part of what's been driving this person crazy with jealousy. They keep waiting for you to react, to get pulled into drama, to lower yourself to their level, and you just don't. You keep rising above, keep focusing on your own path, keep treating people with kindness even when they don't deserve it. This drives people with toxic energy absolutely wild because they can't manipulate or control you. The King of Cups is also showing me that your emotional intelligence has been your superpower throughout this whole situation. While they've been reactive and messy, you've been measured and wise. You've probably been able to see through their behavior from the beginning, but instead of calling them out or creating drama, you've just quietly protected yourself and continued on your path. This card is also indicating that other people have been noticing the difference between your energy and theirs. Your mature, stable, compassionate approach to life makes their petty, competitive behavior look even more obvious and unattractive by comparison. You've been setting the standard for how emotionally evolved people handle difficult situations. The King of Cups energy is also protective. You've been protecting not just yourself, but probably other people from this person's toxic energy. You've been the stable one, the voice of reason, the person others can count on to handle things with grace and wisdom. Our fourth card is the Ten of Swords. And while this might look scary at first glance, it's actually bringing incredible news about this rivalry situation. The Ten of Swords represents the end of a painful cycle, rock bottom being reached, and the clearing that comes after a situation has completely played out. For this rival of yours, the Ten of Swords is showing me that they're about to hit rock bottom in terms of the consequences for their behavior. All their scheming, all their deception, all their attempts to undermine you, it's all going to backfire spectacularly. They're going to experience what feels like complete defeat in whatever area they've been trying to compete with you. The Ten of Swords often represents betrayal being exposed, which fits perfectly with what we saw in the Seven of Swords. Their betrayal of trust, their sneaky behavior, their two-faced actions, all of it is going to come to light in a way that devastates their reputation and standing. What I love about this card in your reading is that it's showing the finality of this situation. 10 is completion, and swords deal with mental and communication realms. This person's ability to mentally manipulate situations or communicate their way out of consequences is coming to a complete end. They won't be able to talk their way out of this one. The imagery of the Ten of Swords shows someone who has been completely defeated, but there's always hope in tarot. The sun is rising in the background, indicating that even for them, this ending creates space for a new beginning, but only if they're willing to learn from their mistakes and change their ways. For you, Taurus, the Ten of Swords represents the end of having to deal with their competitive energy and toxic behavior. You're going to experience such relief when this situation finally resolves itself. It's been weighing on you more than you might have realized, and when it's over, you're going to feel like you can breathe freely again. The fifth card is the Ace of Pentacles, and this is bringing such beautiful energy about what's opening up for you as this rivalry situation comes to an end. Aces represent new beginnings, and Pentacles are all about material manifestation, career success, and tangible rewards. The Ace of Pentacles is telling me that while this rival has been trying to block your opportunities or compete with you for resources, the universe has been preparing something much better for you. This new opportunity, this fresh start, this material blessing that's coming your way, it's something they could never access or compete for because it's specifically divinely designed for you. I'm getting such strong energy that this new beginning is directly related to the area where this person has been trying to compete with you. If they've been jealous about your career success, you're about to receive a career opportunity that's beyond their reach. If they've been competing for the same romantic interest, you're about to attract someone who would never be interested in their energy. If they've been trying to undermine your creative work, you're about to get recognition and opportunities that they could only dream of. The Ace of Pentacles also represents the universe acknowledging your hard work and integrity. While they've been focused on tearing you down or stealing what you've built, you've been steadily working on improving yourself and your situation. This new opportunity is a direct reward for your authentic efforts and pure intentions. What's particularly powerful about this card appearing in this reading is the timing. Aces represent immediate potential and near future manifestation. This new beginning isn't something you'll have to wait years for. It's coming soon, possibly right as this rivalry situation is resolving itself. The Ace of Pentacles is also showing me that this opportunity will be so obviously meant for you that no one will be able to question or undermine it. It will be clear to everyone that you've earned this through your own merit, your own hard work, and your own authentic character. Moving into our sixth card, we have the Three of Cups reversed, and this is giving me such insight into the social dynamics of this rivalry situation. The Three of Cups upright is about celebration, friendship, and community support, but reversed it often indicates fake friendships, social manipulation, and exclusion tactics. This card is telling me that this rival has been trying to manipulate your social connections and community relationships. They might have been trying to turn mutual friends against you, spreading subtle negativity about you in social groups, or trying to exclude you from social opportunities where they have influence. The Three of Cups reversed is showing me that their social manipulation tactics have been more obvious to others than they realized. While they thought they were being clever about influencing people's opinions of you, many people have actually been seeing right through their behavior and are not impressed by their tactics. This card is also indicating that some relationships in your social circle might have been tested during this rivalry situation. You might have discovered that some people you thought were genuine friends were actually fair-weather friends who were easily influenced by this person's manipulative behavior. While this might have been hurtful, it's actually been a gift because it's shown you who your real supporters are. The reversal energy suggests that their attempts at social manipulation are about to backfire. The Three of Cups reversed often indicates that social fakeness gets exposed, and when it does, the person doing the manipulating finds themselves isolated rather than the person they were trying to isolate. I'm also seeing that this card represents the end of having to pretend that toxic social dynamics are normal or acceptable. You're going to feel such freedom when you no longer have to navigate around this person's manipulative social behavior. Your genuine friendships are going to flourish without their negative interference. The seventh card that came out is the Page of Wands, and this is bringing such fiery, passionate energy about your personal power and creative expression. The Page of Wands represents enthusiasm, new creative projects, and the courage to pursue your authentic path regardless of what others think. This card is telling me that one of the things this rival has been most jealous of is your creative fire and your authentic self-expression. You have this natural ability to be enthusiastic about life, to pursue your interests with passion, and to inspire others through your genuine excitement about your goals and dreams. The Page of Wands energy in you has been threatening to this person because you don't need external validation to feel good about yourself and your pursuits. You have this inner fire that fuels your motivation, and that kind of self-generating enthusiasm is something they lack and desperately wish they had. This card is also showing me that you're about to embark on a new creative or professional venture that's going to showcase your unique talents and vision. This rival has probably been trying to copy your style or compete in your creative space, but the Page of Wands is saying that what you're about to create is so authentically you that no one could even attempt to replicate it. The Page of Wands also represents fearless communication and the courage to speak your truth. While this rivalry has been playing out, you might have held back from fully expressing yourself or sharing your real thoughts because you didn't want to add fuel to the drama. But this card is encouraging you that it's safe to step back into your full authentic expression. The youthful energy of the page also suggests that this situation has reminded you not to let other people's negativity dim your natural enthusiasm for life. You're reclaiming your right to be excited about your goals, passionate about your interests, and optimistic about your future, regardless of how that makes anyone else feel. Our 8th card is the Four of Pentacles reversed, and this is revealing so much about the psychological state of this rival and why they've been so competitive with you. The Four of Pentacles upright represents holding on tightly to resources, security, and control, but reversed it shows the negative aspects of this behavior: hoarding, greed, and fear-based thinking. This person has been operating from such scarcity mindset, Taurus. They see success, love, opportunities, and abundance as limited resources that they have to fight for and hoard. In their mind, your wins directly threaten their security, which is why they've been so desperate to undermine you or compete with you. The Four of Pentacles reversed is showing me that their attempts to control outcomes and manipulate situations to their advantage are actually backfiring. When we operate from fear and try to force things that aren't meant for us, we often end up losing what we do have. Their obsession with competing with you has been causing them to neglect their own authentic path and opportunities. This card is also revealing that they've been hoarding their resources, emotional, creative, financial, or social, instead of investing them in their own growth and development. While you've been generous with your energy, supportive of others, and focused on creating abundance, they've been clutching tightly to what they have out of fear of losing it. The reversal suggests that this hoarding, controlling behavior is about to result in exactly what they've been afraid of: loss. When we operate from fear and scarcity for too long, we create the very circumstances we're trying to avoid. Their tight grip on control is going to slip, and they're going to find themselves with less than they started with. For you, this card represents freedom from their controlling energy and manipulation tactics. You're going to experience such relief when you're no longer dealing with someone who's constantly trying to control outcomes and manipulate situations to their advantage. The 9th card is the Queen of Swords, and this is bringing such powerful energy about your mental clarity and ability to see truth in this whole situation. The Queen of Swords represents intellectual honesty, clear communication, and the wisdom that comes from experiencing difficult situations and learning from them. Throughout this rivalry situation, you've maintained incredible mental clarity about what's actually happening. While this person has been trying to gaslight you, manipulate the narrative, or make you question your own perceptions, your Queen of Swords energy has kept you grounded in reality and truth. This card is telling me that your ability to see through their behavior and maintain your own sense of truth has been one of your greatest strengths. You haven't been fooled by their tactics, even when they've been convincing to others. Your sharp mental clarity has protected you from falling for their manipulations. The Queen of Swords also represents the wisdom to choose your battles carefully. You could have exposed this person's behavior earlier, you could have called them out publicly, you could have created drama and conflict, but you chose the higher path. You used your mental clarity to protect yourself while allowing divine justice to handle the consequences. This card is also showing me that when this situation resolves, you're going to have even stronger boundaries and better ability to recognize toxic behavior in the future. Every difficult experience teaches us something valuable, and this rivalry has taught you to trust your instincts about people's true intentions. The Queen of Swords energy suggests that you're ready to communicate clearly and directly about your boundaries and expectations going forward. You've learned through this experience that being kind doesn't mean accepting poor treatment, and being compassionate doesn't mean tolerating manipulation. Our final 10th card is the Star. And Taurus, this card is bringing me to actual tears because it's so beautiful and perfect for your situation. The Star is one of the most hopeful and healing cards in the entire tarot deck. It represents divine protection, spiritual guidance, hope after hardship, and the universe conspiring in your favor. The Star appearing as your final card is telling me that everything you've been through with this rivalry situation has been part of your spiritual journey and growth. While it's been difficult and frustrating, it's also been preparing you for the incredible blessings and opportunities that are about to flow into your life. This card represents the strong heart that the universe mentioned at the beginning of this reading. Your heart has been strengthened not despite this difficult experience, but because of it. You've learned to maintain love and compassion even when dealing with people who don't operate from the same pure intentions you do. The Star is also showing me that you've been divinely protected throughout this entire situation. Even when this rival was doing their worst, even when their schemes seemed like they might succeed, the universe has been guiding and protecting you behind the scenes. Their negative actions toward you have been blocked or redirected, while blessings have been flowing toward you in ways you might not even fully realize yet. The healing energy of the Star indicates that this experience is coming to a complete and beautiful resolution. Not only will this rivalry situation end, but you're going to feel completely healed from any hurt or frustration it caused you. You're going to look back on this time as a period that made you stronger, wiser, and more confident in your ability to handle any challenge. The Star also represents your wishes and dreams coming true in ways that are even better than you imagined. While this rival was focused on competing with you or tearing you down, the universe was preparing blessings for you that are beyond their reach or understanding. You're about to enter a period of your life where your authentic self is celebrated, your talents are recognized, and your pure heart attracts exactly the right people and opportunities. So let me bring all of this together for you, beautiful Taurus. This reading has told such a clear story about your situation. Someone in your life has been operating from jealousy and competitive energy, trying to undermine you through deceptive means. They've been manipulating social situations, trying to steal opportunities from you, and generally creating toxic energy around your success and happiness. But here's what the universe wants you to know. Their behavior is about to catch up with them in a major way. Divine justice is coming, and they're going to face consequences that are perfectly proportional to their actions. Their deceptive behavior will be exposed, their manipulation tactics will backfire, and they'll experience what feels like complete defeat in the areas where they've been trying to compete with you. Meanwhile, your strong heart and pure intentions have been your protection throughout this entire situation. You've maintained your integrity, your emotional stability, and your compassion even while dealing with their toxic behavior. This spiritual strength is about to be rewarded with new opportunities, recognition, and blessings that they could never access because they're specifically designed for someone with your authentic character. The cards are showing me that this resolution is coming soon, and when it happens, you're going to feel such relief and freedom. You'll be able to fully step back into your authentic self-expression, pursue your goals without interference, and attract people and opportunities that match your genuine energy. Your heart is strong, Taurus, not because it's hard or closed off, but because it remains open and loving even in difficult circumstances. That kind of spiritual strength is rare and precious, and the universe sees and honors it. This rival situation is ending, justice is coming, and your brightest chapter is about to begin. I hope this reading brought you clarity and comfort about your situation. Trust your intuition, maintain your boundaries, and know that divine justice handles what human justice cannot. Your pure heart and authentic spirit are about to be rewarded in beautiful ways.